Friday's Daily Fail. While Charles insisted the Queen dismiss her favourite courtier. Slave, basically. Today the Mail has a question for Britain's ruling class. Why do you hate our country, its history, culture and the people's sense of identity? And as you can see, the British passport made in France, not by accident. Amid a wave of fury over decision to make new blue passport in France, MPs and workers urge ministers stand up for Britain for once. Ministers were last night urged to stand up for Britain following a furious backlash over the decision to make post-Brexit blue passports overseas. We're not allowed to produce anything. That's the plan. That's been the plan all along. The Guardian. Tina Turner, the power of a rock and roll revolutionary. How Diplo took over the world. Well. The picture there. Members of the public paid their respect yesterday on Westminster Bridge to those who never died a year ago. Officer hurt in Salisbury attack leaves hospital. So it's an officer then, they want a constable. Well, if he's doing his work for the corporations, you can. Facebook shared data on 57 billion friendships. Volume of information given to academic raises questions over closeness of partnerships. The Times. Escape from the city. The new second home hotspots. Yes, escape from the city. It's where they're trying to imprison us. Rising obesity blamed for 23,000 cancer cases every year. It's got nothing to do with the poisons and toxins they spray in the air, they put in your food, they put in what you drink. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. Take it from people who know. Older is not wiser. May's EU allies prepare to expel Russian diplomats. Moscow spy rings under threat from coalition. Poisoned victims face permanent brain damage. I can't believe they're still pushing this when the majority of the country knows it's nothing to do with Russia. But evil hag, satanic, Luciferian witch bag there, she's still pushing World War III. Daily Mirror. Apparently they're fighting for you. Join the fight to save British passport jobs. What really helps back pain? Transgender woman's anguish. 4 million lotto winner is told you're not living here. Exclusive. Neighbours objections scupper its bid to buy 440k dream home. Isn't it strange how something like that happened to win the lottery? It's almost like, you know, they control what numbers come out, and you know, they can actually pick specific winners. Of course, that's because they can. Dickhead paper. I don't know what this Idris Elba's in it all the time for. On Luther season 5 and his new family sitcom. Unsane. Countdown to the World Cup starts here. Geeks era begins with Bale breaking the Welsh goal scoring record. Main headline. My life will never be the same again. Salisbury police officer who was poisoned by a nerve agent thanks the doctors who saved him as he's discharged from hospital after 18 days. From Russian spy and his daughter are former Russian spy and his daughter are still battling for their lives. High Court judge says medical tests indicate that their mental capacity might be compromised to an unknown degree. Apparently UK threatens Facebook with £1 billion fine. One in 3 doctors convicted of sex offences is still free to practice medicine. Scary, isn't it? Of course, one of them 3, or 2 of them 3 in fact, will be the McCanns. Nick Clegg in Ireland, how to preserve our precious peace. Shouldn't it be Sir Nick Clegg now, the guy that's helped cover up more paedophile activity than anyone else? Interest rate rise on the cards in May. Well, they're going for it now, guys and girls, so I hope you're all prepared. If not, well, let's hope it's not too bumpy. The scum. Cop selfie at murder scene. Exclusive Snapchat scandal. Pilots caught playing game at 30,000 feet. Shock picked. That's not particularly shocking. Whether you know it or not, basically the planes fly automatically. The pilot's just there in case an emergency. So they just sit there chatting. They don't do anything. They just put it on autopilot and let it go where it's going. But apparently, oh no, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh dear. But then again, what do you expect? It was the scum. Telegraph. Frozen the musical. Melting Hearts on Broadway. Mark Rawling, there must change. Enough is enough. Haute Cuisine, the hot Paris restaurant serving pie and mash. May's task force backs women in business. PM follows Telegraph campaign by setting up committee to help female entrepreneurs. Oh, piss off. Your invitation is in the post, or is it? Yeah. Victim left furious as Wallboys avoids fresh rape charges. Advertisers should put pressure on Facebook. Advertisers should just pull off Facebook. PM. Passport contract is free trade at work. It's a dictatorship at work. They don't want us to be able to produce anything and to fall back into the Stone Age. That's what their plan is. Beware, potholes are making you fat. I'm not even... The law doesn't keep us married. Most of us actually want to stay together. Express. Parasite alert. Parasite alert. Parasite alert. Again. Royal exclusive. How very indiscreet. You'll never guess what Philip said about Charles. Thin blue knot line is broken. Police chief savages courts that risk lives. Yeah. Freemasonic police chief savages courts that risk lives. That should be. No wonder Ellie's smiling. The body at 53. No idea who that is. the Star. TB bosses in Deckley. Snow here until May. Oh, piss off. That is the end for me. Plonker. Driver licence. Trotter. Dell. England. Wheeler. Blah blah blah. Stop driver shows cop Del Boy's licence. And then another parasite. Are you invited to Meg's wedding? No, and I wouldn't want to go to a bunch of parasitical scum's wedding. I hope none of you go there as well and show them that we've had enough of the parasites. Financial Times. Facebook fallout. Unions rally to resist Macron over reform. Trump targets robots and drugs in latest swipe at Chinese imports. BOE signals rate rise in May as wage growth heightens inflation concerns. Powell plays it safe in Federal Reserve debut. Well, absolute waste of time. The propaganda's become boring. That's how you know they're scraping the barrel. When the propaganda's boring, it stops working, and it stops working because everyone's seen through it now. It's like the Russian thing. They're still trying to push. You and I both know it was MI5, MI6 that did let the nerve agent out from Portland down, and the fact that they know that we all know this now shows that just how desperate they are. That they'll try anything even though it's not going to work.